Okay everyone, I really wanted to make a training video really quick about how to keep track of sales during a Facebook party. I really wanted to use one of those screen capture things on my laptop, but it's too out of date, so they wouldn't work. So I'm trying to record my screen with my iPad, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully you can see everything. Basically, I know that there has been something posted somewhere about how different people will save their folders for a party. But I know that Crystal had one. I think she will move the actual inventory file from the inventory folder to the customer's folder. But I started out doing it that way, and when a party was really hopping, I found that that would take me a lot of time, and it took away from the party itself. So what I started doing was, instead of trying to find the original file and move it, I would just save the image. So here I am in my party. Say someone said sold on this, which this is one of my parties from the other day. Someone did say sold. So what I would do would be to, of course I'm not using my mouse, hold on. Get my mouse over here. I would right click and save as. Now when it opens up, I would already have a folder set up for this person inside the party. If we look over here, this is one of my parties. So the hostess's name is right here, Trina, and the party date. And then I have folders for each customer. So when I right click save as on the image in the party, it would bring up, I would go to whichever folder I wanted to be in. So say Samantha was my customer that bought this necklace, I would just save it right here. A lot of times I don't bother renaming it, but if you want to keep track of the name of the item, you can always quickly type in the name of the item before you save the file as well. And so then at the end of my party, I have all these folders with people's files of what they purchased. And again, you could change the names as you save them if you want to. I don't usually bother. And you can see they have their images. Then, after the party is all said and done, once the invoices are all paid and you're sure that these aren't going to get canceled, which can happen, I then go into my inventory folders and compare what the people purchased in the party to my inventory folders, and then I just delete the items. So it is one extra step, but I find that it saves me a lot of time during my actual party, because it's much faster to right-click Save As than it is to go shuffling files around from folder to folder. So that was just a quick little tip that I wanted to tell people. I've tried to type it out before, but I think doing it this way is just easier. But I also wanted to say this. So here's another one of my parties. Another thing I'll do is that in the folder name, you have the customer. I will also, once they send me their email address, I will actually put that in the name of the folder. And then you can see here I say invoiced. So that shows me that I sent that person's invoice, and once it's paid, I will go up here and change that to say paid. That makes it easy for me when I'm pulling orders to ship. I can quickly see who hasn't paid yet and who has. I can also take it a step further and say shipped once I have shipped the package if I want. A lot of times I don't do that because I usually know that I've shipped it. But you can see here some are the ones that have been paid. And here's my cat. Hey, May. But that's just another little thing that helps me really quickly be able to see what I need to do for a party and what has already been done. I was just going to find one that showed like an email. See, in this one, you can see up here, it has her name, her email address, and then says that she paid. It makes it quicker for me because I usually like to just look in one place really fast instead of having to dig through my Facebook messages to see where the email address is and all of that. Another thing I'll do sometimes if someone wins a contest, say they did, let me see if I can find one here. If they won one of my contests, here's what I do. This was the game we played. What is your Cupid name? This was the person that won. So in her customer folder, I just saved the image of the game itself and I called it prize bin, just because for this person, her prize was going to be one free piece from my prize bin added to her order. So that gives me another quick reference when I'm pulling orders to see what they are getting added as a freebie or a prize. Yeah, so I think that was most of what I wanted to go over here. If you have any questions about how people run their Facebook parties, there are a lot of us that do different things. So this is just a way to help you kind of get a start. You can start trying out different ways that other people do it, and see what works best for you. Some people like to do things differently, so that's totally fine, but I thought I'd share this just to show you how I like to do it, and this has become my preferred way to do it, just because it feels quick and simple. I do always have to make sure I remember to delete those pictures from my inventory after a party, though sometimes that can get tricky if I forget. But I usually have a pretty good memory. If I see someone say sold on a piece that I'm pretty sure I already mailed out, then I will make sure to go back and delete it. So that's about it. I hope that was helpful, and I'm sorry for my poor video skills here. I need to upgrade my laptop so that I can use some of these cool features like screenshot, whatever it's called, Screencast-O-Matic. Anyway, have a great weekend, everyone, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye!